Hello everyone. This is CA Minds, Easy CA Coaching. Today we are going to learn about balance sheet of a company. Well, let us take into consideration the balance sheet of a non-manufacturing entity. On the left side it would be liabilities. On the right side it would be assets. On the left side, in liabilities, the elements are capital, creditors, trade payables, are the major items. Assets are like machinery, land and building, cash, and outstanding income, closing stock. Well, in the same way, in the case of company, the balance sheet would be in the vertical form. The format would be as below. But before drawing the format, we have to include name of the company, and balance sheet as at the given date in the question. You have to write it over here. After that, you have to draw a format like this. Rupees in dash. It may be in lakhs, crores, thousands, like that. If it is in thousands, you have to write rupees in thousands. If it is in lakhs, you have to write it in rupees in lakhs. If it is in crores, you have to write in rupees in crores. So here it would be particulars, notes number, figures at the end of current period, figures at the end of previous period. So what are the elements in this format? Firstly, you have to write equity, equity and liabilities at the top of the particulars. Under that, first point would be let me write it again, equity and liabilities. In that, the first point would be shareholders funds, and the sub point would be share capital, B sub point would be reserves and surplus, and C subpoint would be money received against share warrants. The amounts would be filled in the corresponding columns and in the format. The second point would be share application money pending allotment. In the second sub point, you have to write the amounts in the figures of current reporting period and as well as in the previous reporting period. That's all for the second sub point. In the third sub point, you have to write non current liabilities. The sub points of non current liabilities are long term borrowings, B would be deferred tax liabilities, C subpoint would be other long term liabilities, and D would be long term provisions. So these are the sub points of non current liabilities. Then the fourth sub point would be current liabilities. Current liabilities sub points are short term borrowings, trade payables, and the C subpoint would be other current liabilities, and D would be short term provisions. Well, these are the items under equity and liabilities. At the end of equity and liabilities, you have to calculate the total like this. Shareholder funds, share app pending allotment, 3 would be non current liabilities, 4 would be current liabilities. Here you have to find the total. Now let us come towards assets side. Well, under assets you have to write the term assets in capitals. The items would be non current assets. Sub point property, plant and equipment. And the second point would be non current investments. This is a sub point of non current assets, non current investments. Sub point of non current assets, C is deferred tax assets. D is long term loans and advances, and E would be other non current assets. So these are the elements under non current assets. Now coming to the current assets. The sub point A is current investments. B would be inventories. C would be trade receivables. D would be cash and equivalents. And E would be short term loans and advances. F is other current assets. You have to write total and find the amounts of current period and previous period. So this is the form of balance sheet. Well, hope you like my video, guys. Like, share and subscribe our channel for more interesting updates. All links will be provided in the description. Please have a look. Thank you.